Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mini Metro. There has actually been some updates to the game that have been released. Not least they've renamed the levels as Commuter and Scenic, and obviously Rush Hour, it's still not available. I can't remember what that was called before, but may have been Extreme or something. Um, I'm going to give another go at London. Last episode I set my new high score. I'm not sure where I'm dropped to now on the leaderboard with that, so I might just quickly check. Oh, I'm dropped down about, I think, 34 places maybe. I think I was maybe just above that, but maybe I was at 534. Either way, it's not too much, but that's the score I'm aiming to beat, 3134. So I'm just going to drop in and get started on this London level of Mini Metro. Now, a few of the changes that they've made is station placements. I'm not too sure what they sort of mean by what they've said, but I'm assuming it makes it more random where the placements are going to suddenly appear. But they seemed random to me before, so maybe they've made some changes because there may have been a pattern across the different levels. I don't know. Maybe that's what they meant. Ooh, okay. I've only got, yeah, it's London. I've only got 3 tunnels, haven't I? Might need to get rid of that one there, but for the moment it's the early stage. Another feature that they've actually introduced or fixed is the idea of when you get an additional carriage and you want to drop it on. Beforehand, when I got an additional carriage, I would drop it onto the nearest train that I wanted it to go to, but it would actually assign it to the first train on that line rather than one I wanted. Now when you drop it, it will go to the one that you're actually near and that you're connecting to. So that's some sort of benefit, because when you get the station overcrowding, you want to drop that carriage quickly on the train that's going closest to it first, rather than having to be worried about, you know, waiting for it to come round from the one that's on the far side. They did mention about future updates that they were going to be making, but obviously this is still in early access, and they've got many things to add in at the moment. I think they're looking at the something to do with the graphic of the trains or how the trains operate, and obviously introducing some sort of sound elements. But we'll play it as it is at the moment now and see if it's more difficult or easier, or, you know, if it's still the same. Who knows? I'll give this a run through. I'm not looking very good at the moment. I don't feel I'm doing very well with how I've built it at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. I'm not feeling, as I say, too confident with this. Just wondering whether to... I'm just thinking how to build a different line so this can... Yeah, they're all going to have to connect, aren't they? Right, the blue's not going to touch that one. It's going to go to that one then. It's not very organised. I like my sort of circle routes. I might actually delete the red and create a circle route out of the yellow actually. Let's build a big circle route out of this yellow here. This isn't going well at all. I think I'm going to crash and burn at this stage. I think I'm going to die. Alright, this is an awful idea what I've just done, but I'll go through with it and see how it goes. Okay, we've now got something separating up those circles. I've got overcrowding here, but the blue will get there fine. It's only because I had it disconnected for so long that it started causing that overcrowding. This is going to need some sort of extra carriage because of how that how that circle is. I'm going to remove the circle for a moment. Bit of cheating. I'm already getting overcrowded. How bad am I doing on this? Quite bad indeed. A little bit of cheating or tinkering there at the bottom by making sure it just goes and picks up the one that's the busiest at the moment first. I'm doing awful, and this is my wow, okay, I am doing quite bad. I am indeed. I'm going to drop the extra carriage onto the red. I'm going to send damn it, send the red back the way it came. Oh, it's still coming on this way. Thought it would give up. Why doesn't it give up? Just thinking if I could make yellow into a little loop there. Okay, red is, I think, at its limit of how big I'm going to build it. I'll just connect it like that. That's as big as really I'm going to get it unless something pops up in between here. I think, I know I haven't got enough tunnels for... Have I sent them both the wrong way? No, okay. They're both going different ways on the red line. That's what I want. I'm going to drop an extra train onto the red. That was carriage. Whoops, I dropped an extra carriage. Oh, okay, that's fine. That was one thing. I think you'll be able to, rather than having to delete the line and sort of to get your trains back, you'll be able to drag and drop trains off, I think, in the future update, which will be handy because at times I have to just delete the line because it's the only, not sensible, but it's the only way I can get it to work. I'm hoping I get a tunnel on the next Sunday arrival. I will probably then get rid of the blue line and turn the yellow into a loop because it needs to cross the river twice and I don't have enough tunnels to do that. And then I'll introduce the blue line as a separate line that sort of connects up with part of the red just to relieve some of this overhang or overflow. Not overhang, overflow. I don't know what I'm talking about today. Sorry about that. I might even get rid of the blue right now, actually. I'm going to get rid of the blue right now. I said I would bring out the red if there was one more station over there. Okay, yellow route is doing terrible. I'm not getting additional lines or anything, am I? That's a horrible line. That is a terrible line that I've just built there on the blue. But it's temporary measure. What can I do? I'm doing horrible here. Okay, yellow's getting a sort of loop that I want. I want to go via this, but I don't have enough, do I? I've still got, I think I've put the maximum, no, you can have 4 trains, I think, max on each line, so my red's got, well, most way to max. I'm just going to drop the extra train on the blue for the moment. Nothing else going, really. Just, I can turn this into a loop already, can't I? Some sort of crappy loop. Oh, I've used up one of my tunnels there, but there we go. Yellow's in a loop of sense. There you go. That'll suffice for the moment. I don't know why I put the extra train on the blue there. I could really have done with that being over here. But as I've got an extra train, do with it? I must admit this is horrible, this go. I'm not doing very well at all. Out of practice maybe. I haven't played it for a while. I'm using an excuse to get away with it at the moment. Right, new locomotive. It's not giving me options for tunnels at all. This is week number 5 and I still haven't been offered another tunnel. Not enjoying that at all. Just gonna have to try my best here to mix and match. Yeah, because I can't really cross anymore. There's nowhere else I can cross the line. I don't know if there's a flaw in the game at the moment, because this update only came through last night. So I'm not sure if there's a flaw, but hopefully it's not. If it's just bad luck. Maybe they've decided you don't need to be getting offered tunnels that often in the London version. You should be thinking of building other ways around rather than just bridging across all the time. Okay, the yellow's going to need another train on there at some stage, and actually gonna I was tempted to see if I can build that going there and then back so I can get my tunnel back. I'd enjoy getting my tunnel back. Let's see if I can get my tunnel back. But see, I'm spending so much time on this and not focusing on the other areas of the map. Yeah, got my tunnel back. And I'm not going to use it for something stupid like that. No. Light blue can go up there. Again. Well, I'm going to go for new line, because I'm going to struggle otherwise. I am struggling. Don't know what I'm doing here. But I just built a completely new circle-ish line there. And my dark blue line is now going to go this way. I'm going to build it like that. That's the best thing really for it. Do I want it to connect to the circle? Yeah. Right. Seems to all be sort of running okay. Everything covered. But it's just a mess of different lines here. The green needs more to it. The green does need more than one train. It's not going to be enough to cover it all, and I've still got a while to wait. I think next go, if it's still not offering me tunnels, then I'm going to have to go with the carriage, not build a new line, just get the extra locomotive and the carriage and chuck them both onto potentially the green line. I've still got 2 on blue. Well, that's why blue can be extended, but I forgot that I dropped 2 onto blue at that stage. It's just a shame I can't build any other circle routes. Because I've got my bridge crossing for the red, and that's it, no more permitted. Light blue is a bit of an issue now. New locomotive. Oh! Week 7, finally! A tunnel! A tunnel! Well, hey! A tunnel! Right, well, green can have the extra one, and you can tell it which way to go there. I didn't realise you can... That's a new update, the arrow. I've seen it earlier, I just didn't take notice of it. I just thought, oh, they've added in a new graphic. But, nope, they've changed that. Right, what can I do? I can turn the dark blue into a big orbital now, can't I? Why won't it let me connect there? Okay. Okay, dark blue's not gonna touch at that one anymore. Dark green will. Or green will there. I need to turn light blue into a circle of some sort. I dropped my extra locomotive on already. Light blue's too long as it is at the moment. I don't want... jeez, green's got too many now. That's 4 circles in a row. Ouch. Well, light blue's going to just be changed to do this. Get rid of it there. I can actually new carriage. Dark blue will get an extra train going there, and we'll get a carriage. I'm just thinking on the green. I could just come there, there, there. There we go. Freeze it up a bit. I don't know what I'm going to build along here. I have no clue. I'm just going to wait and see what happens to it. Are all the 2 blues going the same direction? They are, aren't they? Okay, I have to do this just to get them to go the opposite. One to go the opposite way at least. Come on. Yeah, now it's going the opposite way. Oh, I've had a 3rd blue going the opposite way anyways. Ugh. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, light blue's got overcrowding. I'm not going to do very well on this. I can see all the overcrowding going on, and my thing's an absolute mess. It looks an absolute mess. It's chaotic. Here we go, this one's going to be the end of me. I really don't think I can extend that far anymore. Another one. What is with these really outside far ones? May have to make yellow skip that one now, actually. No, I can't. It needs to go through it. Bugger. Alright, where's my light blue? All the way up there. Will I make it to get the next train? Let's see. I'm going to have to choose line. and I'll undo the yellow, make it shorter, and build a line at the bottom somewhere here. But I've got tunnel or line options now. Alright, extra locomotive can just go on this for the moment. Oh well, that's the overcrowding. Game over. Well, not a very good start to well, to this game at all. 1-6-40, and that's with the new update. I think I got I was quite bad at planning and the original layout, how the station started. I wasn't very good. May have had a bad start there, and then the fact that I didn't get tunnels until week 6 or 7, just that caused issues. Did cause issues, which is why I had those crazy lines, and I wouldn't have done that. Right, I'm gonna try it again on this update, but I'm gonna give a go on a different level. I think I'm gonna go and try Paris again. So I'll see you in the next episode where I shall be trying the update on the Paris level. See you there.